Okay, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, baby. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it up, but I'm going to drink the honey. Start drinking honey. I mean, I used to do it back in the East Coast when we actually had like cold, but it's so nice out here. I just don't feel like we're going to get sick like that, but you can always just go to the beach, let that salt water cleanse you. But blessings on blessings to everybody out here. Let's put the lemon into the water. Did you work out today? Did you take care of your mind, heart, and body by working out? I hope you did. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. My, that's so wonderful. Taking care of the body is how you take care of the mind. And then the mind takes care of success, pushing yourself to your limits every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We love you. We appreciate you. And we thank you for your constant love, viewership, and for being with us here on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Tonight is the weekly screen share. What's going on, though? Yeah. Tonight is the weekly screen share every single Thursday night. We break down my entire portfolio, what I bought and sold throughout the week, what's happening, and what's going down. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So I had a long earlier this morning on the 5-minute chart. Just wanted to see if we could play. It did not. Let's see, did I get stopped out of the long? I don't know if I did. I might have for a very little amount, about $100. Yeah, no worries. I have a bigger long open right now that I'm building on the USD perpetual. This is the 4-hour chart. We're going to talk about that. It was the long that I took last night. If you were in my trading group yesterday, we made massive gains, okay? Yesterday, I spotted that we had crossed the 1 minute 200 MA, and I made a perfect call to my trading group right here at about 59,006. We would go all the way to 61,600. It was a beautiful move to the upside. Then last night, if that wasn't enough for you, I did two amazing things after that. When the 1 hour got too overbought, I'll delete everything right here. But when the 1 hour got too overbought, let's go back in time here. And this is a simple strategy that I teach all my students, but we pump. And we were too far for the 21-day moving average. And I told everyone in my trading group, I said, that's going to be a short, right? And you can see right here in the gains, I called the short. It was even late. I could have gone in at the top. I got in right here. We took that short massively down on that nasty red candle. We got paid really, really nicely. And then on top of that, we flipped the 5-minute 200 MA, and I called the long right here last night. Yes, I did. You'd be like, no, he didn't. I really did, though. It stayed up. It went sideways, and that thing eventually plowed to the upside. Insanity is just crazy. And then we had this kind of pullback. So we had the dump, and then right there when we see, so I called this short. We took it for gains. Bang, bang, bang. And then we called this long right here when we crossed the 200 on the 5-minute chart. That was about 1 in the morning last night, and this thing would rock all the way to the upside, out of control. Anyway, wait, hold up. Let me go back in time. Right here. Here was the 5-minute that crossed. Sorry, it was there, but it was right here. All right, forgive me. This was the short. Here was when we called the long right back to the upside last night. These trades were amazing. Yesterday was an amazing day of trading. Like I'm feeling like taking the day off from trading today because I made so much good gains yesterday. I just like, whenever I make massive gains, I open little trades. You know, I maybe begin to build something on a bigger time frame because I don't want to lose, an opportunity that I know is there by being complacent from the previous win. But, you got to pat yourself on the back. So we went up, down, back up again, and we were bang. I was playing ping pong on the charts last night, like a straight clinic. It was amazing. So if you want to learn my skill or know what I do, honestly, for years, I wasn't able to do that, go in and out at just whenever I wanted. At one point, I just said, I'm going to long this. It's funny. I was like, I can't stop winning, so I'm just going to long this. You're up so much in your 1-to-3 ratio. So you're like, why don't I risk 1 for 3 again? I keep hitting. So why don't I do it again? And so bang, 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 that's kind of what happened. Yeah. I said, I'm going to long this. Why not? You know what I mean? I was like, well, see what happens. It was pretty funny. But right here, I just said, I'm going to go for the long now. Why not? I can't stop winning. And that was just when we were about to cross. We went up and down a little bit, never hit that stop loss, and that thing would plow to the upside. It was unbelievable. Anyway, shout out to everybody here. How do you get that wide view on your charts? Just by clicking this off. Yeah, that's all. That's it. So the weekly, to me, inside of a bull flag, still getting ready for a big move to the upside here for Bitcoin. This is just bullish consolidation. for our next push further to the upside at about 115,000. Says we could even get there by February. We could cross 100 grand by early December from some of the things that I've been looking at. And on top of this, I mean, we have this trend line going now that's still forming and holding us down, and I like to see that. It's actually a bigger spider line if you look at it that we've held down pretty much for a while here. So like once we lost it, resistance. Once we flipped it, it's now support. These come into play many times. We used a few of them before too. That's absolutely beautiful. All right. And that tells you, I mean, that's diagonal support and resistance. That's all a spider line is. So that looks beautiful to me here on the weekly for BTC. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I hope you're staying positive, wonderful, full of light, love, and happiness, and just living your life, feeling good, energetic, going after your dreams, setting goals, that you're writing down your goals. Make them real, please. Don't play games with your life. You know, make it an amazing life. You can have heaven on earth here, but you got to work for it. You got to have the discipline. You got to make it happen. You got to want it so bad, desire it more than any. I mean, it really isn't about anyone else, but you got to desire it. And you're always competing with your past self. That's who you're competing with, nobody else but your past self. Yesterday, can we do as good as we did? Yesterday's live stream was amazing. Can we do as good today as we did yesterday? We're competing with yesterday's live stream. Can we do that? Can you guys hit more likes than we hit yesterday? Can we get more views? Can we pump the market to the upside? You know what I mean? Can we find more trades? Can we gain? Sometimes you can't, right? You know, volume, my favorite days to trade, Monday night, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. By Thursday, 2 o'clock, the volume tends to dry up, especially when we have Fed meeting tomorrow, right? Best mentor in the game. Shout out to Lifer Adam, master friend. How I joined the group using crypto payment. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. Cryptolifers, Lifers @gmail.com. I'm sure one of my moms will post it for you there so you can see the spelling exactly. Shout out to the Living Monk. Shout out to Paul Wood, Lifer Adam, Keith Bradbury, Quentin Jordan, Andrew Van Wyck, Hassan Armouche, Crypto Fart, King of Science, Fernando, and TDS Gamer, Gains for Life, and more. Shout out to all you people. The Goonie 510. Get wrecked, but I learned it's my emotion. Sorry. Looking good in that gray and blue this morning. Thank you to Crypto Cockatoo. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you for being here, right? I guess the gray pocket square, right? Yeah, it's got like a silver lining to it. It's actually, this isn't the pocket square. The pocket square is this, but it didn't really match. I felt it was too blue. So I put it inside out, and it's not supposed to be inside out, but I break the rules all the time. I do whatever makes me happy, and I thought inside out looked better. And who would know if I didn't tell you? Nobody. And that's why being an innovator and being amazing, right? So I don't know, it's so simple, but shout out to everybody here. If you want to jump on into class, we have class this Saturday. It should have been printed out on my desk because yesterday we did not mention class, not once. If I could get a printout by somebody in my company to put on my desk, it would be the nicest thing you could ever do. I beg for a printout every week. I don't get it though. It would be just nice if I could get a printout on my desk that said class, so I could just know on my own. Sam, do you suspect, because I forgot yesterday and that was a beautiful day. We had a lot of people watching. Another missed opportunity. Yep. Sammy, do you suspect the charts of the money flow are saying we're going to 59 before? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't do that stuff. You're speculating too much. Let's look at the charts, man. You're trying to have a conversation. I don't do that. I just look at the charts. I don't have a conversation. You're talking too much. Do you think we could maybe? I don't do that. I'm not trying to be rude to you, but that's not what we do here on the channel, all right? Shout out to everybody here. Jump on into class this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. I only do it once a month, only 12 times a year. I would take advantage of it. My time is extremely valuable. I give less and less of it as my kids get bigger and I have more children. They need more of my time. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. God bless you all. Shout out to Master Friend, man. That tweet was so amazing. Master Friend set out to change his life. He joined my trading group. He knew that big things were going to come, and he pushed himself to just a beautiful place. I mean, and I remember him tweeting this to me. This was coming up in a year from now. In 1 month, this will be 2 years from now. 2 years. Yo, I work from 7 a.m. till 5. I chart from 5 to 7, then from 9. I think he went from 7 to 9 p.m. Yep. I listen to you, I'll ignore my guys, and after work, I'm with my family, and I chart for another hour or so before bed at 8 with my son. I've been here for 2 or 3 weeks only. In a year, I'll quit my job. In a few months to a year, after that, I'll be in your elite. He now teaches classes inside of my trading group. He's joined forces with me. Not everybody did that. He's one out of like thousands and thousands of people. He stands out among the rest. He's amazing. Oh my gosh. I got a piece of paper. Look at this. And I can keep this on my desk, and I will see it every single morning, and I will always remember. God bless you. Thank you. Nicest thing you could ever do. I asked for it for literally over 2 years. I finally got it today. It's amazing. 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 Hey, ask and you shall receive, even if you have to be consistent and repetitive over it. He spoke it and made it happen. Yeah. Your kids for the win. Amen. Sammy, do we hit extreme fear again before October? I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I just look at the charts day by day. So the weekly looks interesting. So far, so good. If we can get a bounce here and consolidate, I'll take it as such. That is a possibility on the weekly. All right. The 3-day chart, my go-to. Looking interesting. The 4-day chart, even look at that. Nice curve to the upside. The 4-day chart looking like it's about to explode to the upside. The RSI is about to cross that line. MACD has 3 hills with a smaller hill. I mean, that looks pretty nice if you trade that 4-day, 5-day guy, you know. And then this is what I'm starting to see here, right? Take away that music. This is what I'm starting to see here for Bitcoin. And again, I could be wrong. This could dump and we could have a huge dump to the downside. I don't want you to be like, oh, this is what the lifer said. I'm showing you possibilities and probabilities. I will take a long or a short at one point, and I'll be dedicated to whatever I tell you. I'm not that guy that just goes, oh, maybe this or that. I eventually, see, I never know what's going to happen. When I make a trade, that's when I feel the probability is in my favor. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going to go. I believe over time they're going to print money to zero. I've studied history and I've studied every fiat currency, and I've watched, and the Ginny Foundation knows, and I know that the money supply, money printing is wealth theft, right? 97% of its purchasing power, 98 since 1900, even more now. And look at all these fiat currencies throughout time. Peru, they had a $100,000 intis, right? In Russia, they had the $10,000 ruble. Imagine a $10,000 bill. Zaire, a $5 million Zaire. Hungary had 10 million pengos, right? Germany had the $1 billion mark. Are you kidding me? Zimbabwe takes the cake with the $100 trillion. And why was it a $100 trillion bill? Because they printed so much money, you couldn't walk to the store. So you had to start getting paid in bigger bills because the money didn't have any value anymore. They did it to China. They did it to Greece. They did it to Venezuela. You know that. They did it, and you'd be like, oh, this only happens over 100 years. This is not going to happen in my lifetime. Oh, the average lifespan of fiat currency is about 35 years. The following list is a small sample of all the fiat currencies through the past 1,000 years that have collapsed. They've hidden this. They don't teach you this in history class because they don't want you to understand money at all. Once you understand money, you wouldn't be part of the process. You would find a new, innovative way to change Bitcoin, right? Hey, Sam, can you show me your EMA setup indicator on the trading view when you can? Anytime, just keep watching. I've studied the lifer. He is legit. Anyone that has studied me, put me to the test, has found that they've probably made gains because you've learned the skills needed to survive. The 3-day chart, banana curving here slightly to the upside. Look at that, the double bottom midsection. That is a possible move here. And it's suggesting that this is a double bottom with, you can see, 3-day support at 55,000. You know, beautiful support, 55,670. And that's a double bottom. Okay. And we'll do it right with the path, right? But double bottoms break up 68% of the time. The base of the neckline to the middle of the W. And that says that we're going somewhere to about $81,000. Imagine seeing $80,000 Bitcoin. What a great day that would be, because that would let us know that all the shenanigans are mainly over and the altcoins would be soon to follow. And we kind of on our way to Pumptober, right? We pump every Pumptober. It is what it is, you know, so doesn't mean we're going to this time. It just says that we're likely to do so. So if you look at the 3-day, you got to look at where your last 2 candles close. And that's right here at about 60,500. You want to stay above that. If we can stay above 60,005, if we do not, I still, you know, what's the possibility of a bear's, you know, this could be kind of a shoulder. This could be a head, and this can be a right shoulder, and we could still see a nasty drop down to $49,000, $50,000. Again, I'm never a perma bear or a perma bull. I take it one moment, one day, one candle at a time, and that's what we do here on the channel every single day, right? Take a look at the daily, still overbought, not looking amazing. Some could say it broke out. Some could say it's still inside of a bigger channel. I'll go with this because this is the reality in front of me. It's kind of an ascending triangle, symmetrical hybrid, right? It's a little hybridy. You'd have to use the wicks to get it flatter. It says that we could go break up or down. Down is usually the base of the triangle. Up is usually the length of the pole. So you have a smaller wick, 55,005. Or do we break back to the top of liquidity to this point of control? We would have some issues at 67.2. That's that weekly support or resistance that we used to look at day in and day out for a while here. My wife also noticed the banana curving this morning. That's good for you. Sammy, I paid through PayPal and nobody from your team has gotten back to me. Could you talk to them, please? I really need your... if you paid in PayPal, right? Just email us at cryptolifers@gmail.com. Someone will get back to you immediately, man. My wife is on the computer right now. I would email my wife right now at cryptolifers@gmail.com and show us that you paid in PayPal. We can see your name too in PayPal. Yeah. Euro markets are closing doors. Right. Thank you. Up length of the triangle, down the length of the bull. Did you catch the sauce? Anyway, so the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little bit of extra. Exactly. How exactly do market makers work? I don't get how manipulation works. Squeezes. You don't really have to. You just have to know a strategy and do it every day. Yeah. People don't realize how simple this needs to be. It's more about you than it is about the markets. How exactly do... Yeah, exactly. Bitcoin has about 90% chance that it's going to dumb soon. Dark matters. That's what he says, yeah. Pragmatry seems like we're going up. All right, so very, very tight. I like what we're seeing. Let's take a look here at the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours overbought and says, hey, we're coming back to the bottom of the channel. Where's my 21-day moving average? Let's take a look here. Yeah, so we got to come back to the 21 or get close to it. So one of two things are happening today for BTC. We're either going to channel up here and stay inside some sideways price action, or we're going to come down to the bottom of the channel. Really nothing too crazy, in my opinion, is going to happen today. Maybe a slight pullback to the bottom of the channel or some sideways price action. Looks like tonight, maybe, 8 o'clock tonight, we may see some fireworks. So I'm just watching the end of this channel. I'm bullish on a bigger time frame, like on the 4-hour with a stop loss below here. See if this can kind of curve and come back to the upside. So as long as we don't lose like this low here, I'm going to stay in the trade. Father, I think you headed in on the nail. Yeah. First time majority of people have been bearish. That's why the market was trying to do while we will move. Yeah, this AM was a total nothing burger, typical for August. Yeah, especially on Thursday. And after, yesterday we had an explosive move. Remember, explosive moves take a lot of liquidity. A lot of people got wrecked yesterday. I know we made a lot of gains, but a lot of people lost money. Remember, for us to make gains, a lot of people had to get wrecked. All those shorts that shorted the market, they got spanked. And so where are they today? There's less liquidity. Some people, and they're not people that short every time. They might have come back and long today. So it tells you that there's a little bit of volume dried up. I mean, we ate it all. We ate so much volume yesterday. Hit those likes, people. Show Sammy some love. The man who never takes a day off the chart, TA champion, belt holder of the 2023. Quit playing and hit those like button. I got to get the belt out. I think I got to get the belt out. Man. And let them know, man. Let them know. We got to close the belt up. My kids have been playing with it. Crypto Live. Who has a belt for their technical analysis, though? Like, and the crowd goes wild. Shelby coming at it to the upside. Takes the belt. Nobody's taking the belt from me. If they give the belt to someone else in 2024, it'll be sacrilege. I better get this belt again. Straight up. Technical analysis of 2024. Every single day, baby. There's runners up. There's people that put it in, but every single day, man. You know how many days I get to the computer and I'm like, I'm a little beat, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this today. And I push forward and make it happen. You know what I mean? So, do you have the 200 MA strategy on video? Explosive bumps and explosive dumps. We eat it all. I mean, I've only shown it on camera on my live stream every single day. Someone could have clipped it out by now and showed it. I talk about it every single day. It's really don't even need it on camera. It's so simple. This guy says, crypto face has a Ferrari. I got mine because of this guy right here. The Gambit SG, the Gambit won. Man, this guy won so many crypto events. And the Gambit, we love you, man. And we appreciate that. This guy won a Lambo watching the channel. Amen. So we're looking for more of a move to the downside today. It looks like we're just going to slowly bleed down somewhere back to 59,600. In my humble opinion, it looks very likely. You don't want to lose this point of control. If you do that, you're going to drop down to 55,005, and we could do that. How would we figure this out? Well, the 7-minute is lost to 200 MA, which is a bear sign. The 15-minute would have to lose. I won't short unless the 15-minute loses the 200 MA. But it is a bit of an M pattern here. And even then, I usually don't go hard trading on Thursdays. It's just not my thing. Yeah. I'm pumped to make the Bears anxious, but the Bears don't get flustered. Bears constantly on attack mode. Yeah. Simply Deadly TA, Sammy the Champ. Shout out to Mark Phrases, right? Name for the Livers wrestling finishing move, the squeeze. Funny. I just want to take it as funny. So that's what I'm seeing today. And it would be nice if we get the sideways lateral consolidation like this one here. And it could be smaller. You know, those are quick projections. They always look a little too big when you're on the next time frame. But so, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, something like this here. You know, either we fall a little more and it's a falling wedge. You don't want to lose the 200 SMA, but look, you have a gap here in the VRVP. Kind of suggests that you can easily come down to 59,333. All right. What did Sebi say is going to raffle a Ferrari? No. Down for the day, boys. Yeah. And let's take a look here. We have Federal. Jerome Powell speaks tomorrow at 10 a.m. That's going to be a big deal. All right, at the Jackson Hole Symposium too, right? So just things you got to be mindful of every single day here on the channel. So kind of a lackluster macro analysis today, you know, and that's a Thursday in the summer, everybody. It is what it is. I took Master Friend's mentorship. He taught me how to trade futures and how to master discipline. I'm now trading a funded account and stacking racks. Shout out to Jesse Namelson. God bless you, man. God bless you. I will tell you guys, those traders out there, I love that you're trading funded accounts. It's amazing. I cannot stress the millions and millions of dollars that I, have made in my life came from dollar cost averaging into emerging technology before anyone else figured out what was happening. A $10,000 investment in an emerging technology can simply, in my lifetime, can turn into $1 million. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying don't do funded accounts. I'm actually going to start working with a funded account coming out. I'm letting you guys know now. I'm working with a funded company. We're putting it into works, talking with some people right now, and probably will be out in a couple weeks where you'll be out. And it's the best. I think it's the best funding that you can access in the game. So if you buy a car, you should be able to do what you want with it. They don't let you do whatever you want with the car. Yeah. Look at the 1 minute 430 most volatile candles I've seen. 0.25 cut coming, plus RJ is going to endorse Trump and join him. So I hear. Yeah, if you buy a car, you shouldn't be able to do. Yeah, anyway, I love you, life, for hardworking person in crypto. Yeah. Sammy, about a month ago, you mentioned Athena. What is it doing? It's got beat pretty bad, but there's a lot of institutional kind of investors looking into that. So, again, you'd have to have like some guts, some stones to really get in now. But I mean, these are the prices. We'll take a look at it later on. Thank you. It's the best funny, millions and millions of fun. Yeah, let's go. Like the video, y'all. Sammy, yeah, amen. But I just want to put people that put a lot of time into, like, as your mentor. I'm your mentor, right? I try to mentor people and teach them how to make gains. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to teach you the education of how I did it. And if you do not want to get so into trading that you're not a long-term investor, in my humble opinion. Do whatever makes you happy. But I just can't stress long-term investing enough. Like, always make sure there's some type of long-term investment going on. Have a 5 to 10 year plan on something bigger in the background. All right. That's going to be the big money that really changes your life. I know you don't realize it, but I'm telling you right now, like, Sammy, I'll be in your class this Saturday. Looking forward to it. Ilya, I love you, brother. I seen that email from you, actually. You're the man, dude. My mentor, hope we can make a trade quickly today for some Brad. I don't know. It's Thursday. You don't want to push yourself on a Thursday. All right. Look how we've been flat. We've been at 60,005 to 60,007 for 2 hours now. Thursday's just not your day, especially when things are happening the other way, right? Love the suit. Yeah, I believe this is a denim suit. I didn't know it at the time when I bought it. It was on sale, and I was just walking through the mall, so I snatched it up. It's actually pretty thick. But yeah, I really like it. It's comfortable. It's thick. It makes me feel kind of, very comfy. It's Volt like life dependent on it, because it does. Amen. Do not put emphasis. And everybody, seriously, like, proposing capital gains tax, before you even sell an asset is just really ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? And so just be careful. All right, every single day, just be careful. So join me for an exclusive trading class every month. Dive into my complete strategy, master your emotions, and nail down risk management. Quit throwing away your profits and kickstart your winning streak. Sign up today. I'm telling you, man, that class will change your life. All right. And one thing I wanted to say, winners are not born. They are forged by the fires of adversity, sculpted by the hammer of persistence, and polished by the cloth of continuous improvement. And everybody, please watch this clip here. I don't know why. You guys have so many followers. You all seem to love me. How is there not one comment here? I find that so strange. Don't be afraid. Like, I think people live in fear, man. Leave a comment here, man. Tell me what you think. Like, compare those two videos. Tell me what you think. I want to know what you feel, how you feel. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to speak your mind, man. I think there's too much fear out here. Open up, man. Open up. Speak your mind, man. This is the land of free speech. Let the world understand that we still have free speech here in America. They may not have it in the rest of the world, but we still have free speech here in America. All right? And when you start getting afraid to use your free speech, they've done something to you. When you go to say something that speaks your mind, that doesn't hurt anybody, you're just kind of calling out a fact, and you feel fear for doing that, there's somebody watching over you. There's somebody with their foot on your neck, and we all can feel it. There's something going on here, and the only way to beat it is to keep being ourselves and keep pushing every single day. All right? I'll be in prison for unrealized gains. Imagine riding to the bottom with diamond hands like a fool and then get in with a tax bill. What a kick to the stomach. Oh, yeah. I mean, people wouldn't be able to pay it. It's unrealistic. It's like asking for people that are behind on their mortgage for more money. They just don't have it. You know what I mean? They just don't have it. It's not, you could, you know, you can't get water from a stone, you know? So, my freedom seeds, Semi, my TV died a couple days ago. Ilya tried to troubleshoot and then dead years. Sent me a monitor to replace my TV so I can keep watching you, master friend. My TV died a couple days ago. Ilya tried to troubleshoot and then sent me a monitor. Wait, Ilya sent you a monitor? Are you kidding me? So your monitor died, and then Ilya tried to troubleshoot, and then Dead Serious sent you a monitor to replace your TV. Dude. See, these are the type of people in my trading group. And this is the first time someone's bought someone equipment so they could be part of the group. This has happened a few times now. Because people have learned so much from me, they're like, they don't want that other person to miss out. You know? Also, what will happen is, you know, the stock market moves because people don't sell. They hold for long periods of time. People would have to sell all the time. You know what I mean? I didn't say that, somebody else did. Yeah, RC Moore, yeah. So pretty boring price action right now. Let's jump on into some other ideas like the DXY and see what's happening here. All right. I'm not going to lie to you, though. All right. Sammy coming handy. We need that short squeeze, baby. Yeah. So let's take a look, see at what happened to the daily chart here. Let's get it nice and easy and clean for you beginners and everyone here, really, so you can see it nice and clean. So to me, it's kind of forming a bit of a descending triangle, no? These are more bearish than bullish, in my humble opinion. You try to cut this, you know, it's pretty strange price action. And shoulder, head, kind of shoulder, head, shoulder there. That definitely, look, that's a head and shoulder that broke the neckline to the downside. And we called this dump. I don't remember. We had the circled area and everything. And we had the bear flag, and we dropped right down to some key areas. Let's take a look at our weekly and take a look at weekly support or resistance for the DXY. So you have this kind of key level here where you've had some candle bodies hit right there too, and then resistance. So these are going to be our main areas to focus on. We've bounced off of 180 a few times. We've gotten resistance from 106. To me, I see more downside. It's almost a bit of an M pattern here. M's break to the downside. So I see bearishness for the DXY. And the target would be somewhere at about 97. Once we break psychological 100, it begins a pretty big dump, right? So again, the only thing is 3 weeks of massive dumps for the DXY. It's coming from bricks. Not, you know, I think we would have had Bitcoin pumping up a little more. Strange to see, you know, a little bit of Bitcoin dumping as well. And I think that's U.S. government dumping their Silk Road Bitcoin, right? And trying to mirror it with the DXY so you don't get to, because they don't want to make Bitcoin look so amazing. They try to hide it. It's gonna come out anyway, and everyone's gonna realize, but they're trying to hide it. So they try to do what they can to suppress the price action, but over time, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Because you know what a real asset is. Hard money is hard money. And Bitcoin is harder money than the dollar. It's just, that's facts. What is hard money? It's money that non-fungible, right? No, actually, it is fungible. Sorry, it has to be fungible, meaning like 5 cents has to be traded for 5 cents. That's what fungible means. That's why a token is a non-fungible token, because it's unique, right? It's not fungible. Money needs to be fungible. 1 Bitcoin needs to be 1 Bitcoin, you know, or given for 1 Bitcoin. What's the latest indicator you have? I don't know what that means. That's not a full question, because I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what the latest indicator could be. You got to explain yourself better for me to answer you in a more thorough manner. All right. What time is the weekly screen share? It is tonight. It's not tomorrow. I'm in Thailand. I need to organize my morning to make it. The weekly screen share is every Thursday, New York City time, 9:15. It's somewhere between 8 and 9 tonight. It'll be 9:15 tonight. All right. My kids used to go to bed at 8. Now they go to bed at 9. Can you explain how the DXY price action works and what is relation to the dollar's purchasing power, prices, and inflation? You know, I would love to do that. I would, but it would take me about 10 or 20 minutes. So in lieu of that, all right, if you really want to know, like you want the answer to that question. Wow, look at the Lincoln Navigator. They bit the Cadillac Escalade. Like they changed the Navigator to make it look more like the Escalade. Anyway, so I'm going to show you this though. Go to my channel. All right. Go to my channel right here, right? And then go to playlists, all right? And go to price discovery. And go into that playlist and watch the video on the DXY, all right? Master the DXY. This is an amazing video, all right? In this video, you're gonna know in 7 minutes, you're gonna be able to explain the DXY to your family and friends. And again, people didn't realize we made amazing educational videos here on the channel, and they didn't get enough use, you know, 17. And so I stopped making them. I was putting a lot of money and time into them, hiring editors, putting in work, writing scripts. I guess I'm going to keep doing it because I like making this type of content. But I'm telling you guys, this information will blow your mind, and I'd like to get back into it once I get settled. You know, nice backdrop. I bought a new lens. Everything was cracking. All right. I'm from India, new to crypto trading, but new to trading as the crypto market is open 24/7. Can you suggest the best timing to look for trading? New York City time, Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. to 12 o'clock. Yeah. And there's other times you want to know more too. It's all about different areas. All right. But that's a great video. Watch that video. It'll explain everything you want about the DXY in 7 minutes. Yeah. Sweet video. It really is a good video. I'm telling you right now. So the DXY could get a bit of a bounce here. It's finally very oversold after being sold down so hard. So crazy. You think that would have been a Bitcoin rally. And we got somewhat of a move, but it wasn't as great as we'd wanted it to be. Those videos are sick. Bring it back. Yep. Amen. Thank you. Democrats say tax those rich. I don't think you guys get it. Don't you eventually want to become a rich person? Like I was a poor Democrat. Now I have money. It's like you're eventually going to become the person they tell you to hate. If you become great, it doesn't make sense. The whole mentality doesn't make any sense. It's a brainwashed mentality to keep you poor. If you don't understand that, I don't know what else to tell you. I see it now that I'm on the other side, but for years I couldn't. I was taught to hate rich people. Top rich people are the worst people in the world. How? Someone that works really hard and works like I work like 18-hour days so that I have, that way all my, everyone that works for me has a job, no problems, right? Like I create opportunities for other people. It doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't hate on anyone for any reason, honestly. Anyone that promotes any type of negative energy is not good for you. All right. It's hating winners mental. It's a hating. Yeah, it really is, man. And I was there for years. And it's the reason why I couldn't get rich because, hey, if I hated on the rich people, how was I supposed to get rich? I didn't think I deserved it. They were all so much better than me, What is the indicator using under the RSI? That's the stochastics RSI with divergences. It has divergences kind of labeled for you. So the DXY, we're looking for a bounce. It is at a bounce area. We're looking for a bounce here for the DXY. All right. Moving averages. What are they looking like? Ah, wow. It's pretty, you know. So you almost want to see, can you bounce and then just make a bear flag and continue to dump? Almost even want to put this kind of further up and say that was your channel. You lost it. You can break back inside to remain somewhat bullish, but no, you know. So can the DXY get a bit of a bounce here? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours getting oversold and not looking too good at the top of its range. So we want to see this make some type of bear flag and continue down. Measure move the length of this base kind of somewhere here. And that's what we want to see. Make a bear flag and dump further down to 100. So we're looking for this move here for the DXY. Maybe a slight uptrend for a little bit. Yeah. Self-sabotage at battle verse 1 can be a struggle. Amen. Yeah. It's clearly going to move up because of the elections and start dumping in November. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. Don't tell yourself you know, just show up every day and look at the charts. Let the charts tell you. So we talked about total market cap, and we said, you know, we desperately need a bounce out of this flag to the upside. I said, I could see a move here. You can see me drawing the flag and the movement. The total market cap did get a pump, but the 4 hours going to have to flip that 200 MA for us to remain bullish. That's the key levels that we're going to be looking at here on the total market cap. We can even up the ante here and show you that we're kind of starting to make a bit of that same ascending, you know, ascending triangle here. And we really want that breakout. You know, we want that push, and we want it now. So time will tell. Today, we're either going to lose this key level, bearishly retest, and we're going to have to short, or we're going to gain this back, get tight, and, you know, maybe by tomorrow we could get a pump, but you never know. So we're watching this tightness here on the total market cap. This is the market cap of all of the cryptocurrencies. All right. And we look at total 3. Remember, tomorrow I'll be doing a top-down analysis on all of this. The total 3, Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, and all the fun stuff. So altcoins got to push out, right? They broke out to the upside. We needed it. The altcoins, I said, if they didn't pump, it's going to be a bit of some trouble here. So the altcoins got a little bit of a pump. Can they flip that 200 SMA on the 4 hour time frame? Looking somewhat bullish here for the altcoins on the day. Yeah. Sam, I run 2 successful companies, and I took your advice about completely leaving negative people behind, and I feel so much better every single day. There's just no reason. I'd rather be alone than be around a negative person, man. I'd rather be alone. I just can't do it. I don't have it in me anymore to battle them. I don't want to convince them to be happy. I don't want to show them that life is full of possibilities. I'm done with those people, man. I'm done. You can't help a dog that's trying to bite you. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I mean, I think you can help any dog. I love dogs, but you know what I mean. Best mentor in the game. Shout out to Lifer Adam. God bless you. Seriously, negative people and stress are the worst things in life. Oh my gosh, they're so horrible. And that's another reason why I started working alone. Like, I work alone, right? I have my employees there. We work remotely, but I don't have any, like, I don't have to go into the office and deal with Mark and John and Bob and some guy whining about, I can't handle it, man. I'm not into it. If you're not positive or believing in that great things are going to happen, I just don't want you around me, man. I really don't. I help people when they're down and out, don't get me wrong. And I could build you up if you're breaking yourself down, but that's different. Being down and out is different than being a hater. You know what I mean? We were talking about pencil necks the other night on the spaces with CryptoFace. Great space with CryptoFace and Crypto Billy on Tuesday night. You can lead it. Yeah, exactly. It's draining, man. Negativity is the devil. Yeah. Let's talk about positive people and beautiful people. Positive people make you feel better. Positive people are contagious. The energy that a positive person possesses makes you feel better. When you're around a motivational person that pushes themselves every day, it somehow rubs off on you. You somehow feel amazing. You somehow feel like anything can go your way. I know my positive energy rubs off on people all around the world. That's why people come to the stream every day. That's why you're with me, because you're the best, babe. I love you, BB. You're my best friend. Positive people could take you to the next level just by seeing what level they're on. Amen. Amen. And you know, success leaves clues. Every successful person leaves a clue. Watch successful people. Write down what they do. Study what they're doing. How do they become successful? What was their road to success? Most people picked one thing, got very, very good at it, and stuck with it until they conquered it. That's it. And success is not, you're not waiting to hit success. Success is a constant journey. You're in success. You're on the motion of success. It's a motion movement. You're always in the form of success, right? And then you ask yourself, I love this thing, what would the best person do, right? What would the best person do? Like, ask yourself, if I was the best, if I was pushing myself to be the best, and it's not about being conceited, and it's not about thinking you're better than anybody else, because when you're your best, you can help other people become their best. That's when you help the world the most. That's when you give the world more than you were given before. You actually become an even better giver when you work your best. Too many people think this is conceited talk, and this is, but that's not the case. It's far from the case. When you work out every day and look good, you want other people see you. They want to work out every day and look good. When you push yourself every day to your limit, other people want to push themselves to the limits. Other people say, hey, what limit could I find? When I saw Michael Phelps win all those gold medals, I said, man, I still think about him to this day and say, man, how can I become like Michael Phelps? You know what I mean? Not in the other, I know there was the other controversy, but the best probability don't see themselves as the best. A wise man knows nothing kind of thing. I don't know. You want to see yourself as confident and amazing, though, because that's what you saw in people that inspired you. Speaking of positive people, can't wait to see you guys this weekend, bro. Me and my lady are greatly looking forward to it. I can't wait to have you over, Jamal. And see that? Lifers are coming through. Any lifers here that live in the Sarasota area, if you'd like to come through, we're having a lifer get-together, all right? Because I'll be leaving this address in about a week, so why not? We're doing a lifer get-together. You will have to give us your names, and you might have to do a background check. I'm sorry about that. If you're okay with that, it's okay with me. But if you'd like to come, let us know. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail. Lifer, out of the main exchanges you promote, I get big only one. Which one should I pick? I'm in Florida. MEXC is the best one, or Weeks. You know what I mean? Yeah, Weeks or MEXC. I mean, Yeah. So we're still looking. So we're watching flags. Price action is flat. We're still at 60,500. We've been there literally for 2 hours. Okay. And they've got liquidity on either side. It looks like they do want to dump us to the downside if you looked at where the red is. But they got big red up there at 62,000 too. But the closest red is 59.9, suggesting that we do go lower. Okay. Humility isn't thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less often. Amen. My background checks will leave you a changed person. Oh my God. Why are you moving again, Sam? You've only been there a few months. Because I was renting here and I'd like to own, man. I don't want to keep giving people my money, and I'm paying $9,000 a month. I could pay $6,000 a month and own the thing. Yeah, I lose 500 square feet. So be it. I can humble myself up. You know what I mean? I could have waited, and there was a house very similar to this open right now for 1.9 mil. But it was gonna kind of like, offset us a little bit. And so I went for the house that was 1.52. All right. So I bought a $1.5 million house, not a $1.9 million house. You know what I mean? All right. Are you doing cavity checks still? Yeah, all cavity. Yeah, full cavity search, 100%. Grab the ankles, bend over, let's get it in. No, come on, man. Rent prices are stupid in our area. Yeah. Cozy is a very rarely reflected in price. Cozy has a value rarely. Exactly. I'm going to be nice and cozy, right? I think that's what you're saying. Sammy, why don't you buy a few small homes and rent them out to make income? I was thinking of doing that too. But my wife, she wanted a nest, 9K, I thought 4K was a lot. Levels to this. Oh yeah, there's levels. This is way to consistently fail and standing up and go beyond what others see as a limit. You just got to keep pushing yourself every single day. The market's not always going to be popping. There's not always going to be a trade. But this channel is going to be on from 10 to 12 every day, and I'm going to motivate you and push you. Do you want to entrepreneur? Do you want to start a business? Do you have a dream? What is it? Share it with me. Email it to me. Maybe I want to invest in your dream. Maybe I think you're amazing. If I'm going to invest in anyone, I'm going to invest in the lifers and the people that invested in me. Remember that. All right? Congratulations on your new home. I'll say it the day I close. When I close, we'll do a live stream from the house, and I'll be like, I closed. You know, and then we got to get the painter to paint it. He's still got to do a new, we want to do a, you know, just a lighter paint job. There's some darker paints in there. We'd like to brighten it up. And we got to put in the pool fence around the pool so the kids don't fall in. And, you know, yeah. Florida has beautiful foreclosure auctions. Oh, I like hearing that. Yeah. And I'm going to get heavily into real estate. Just pay cash and forgo the interest. As long as you pay your house off within a year, you won't pay much interest. It's the people that take 30 years to pay it off. Just make sure you get something that you can pay off without early payment penalties, you know? Yeah, as ridiculous as it may sound, CC gets out of jail October 1st. The story is sad. I know, isn't that crazy? Trying to hedge to look like money printer candles. Trim a hedge to look like a money printer candle. That's so funny. I live in Vancouver. Rent is $2,500, $3,000 a month for a 2-bedroom. It's crazy. Rent is going up. I mean, for the cheapest, smallest place is like $1,800, you know. Sebby, come to Pompano Beach. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful out there. Shout out to Josiah Jelowick. I'm going to buy 100 acres and turn it into an AV park. Accept crypto for yearly subscription. Dude, please do. You guys all better do cool things with the money you make here, learning the education, because it's coming to us. I process foreclosure for a living. If you need some tips, please, Jessica Rabbit, email cryptolifers@gmail. I would love to sit on Zoom with you and for you to explain more. I'm always willing to learn. And that's the thing, being versatile, being willing to learn is the key. Buying everything up for Airbnbs, in Portugal, You sound like Jim Rohn. I listen to Jim Rohn every single morning. And I listen to Jim Rohn through the toughest times of my life. When I was all alone, when me and my dad always didn't get along, it was me and Jim Rohn, man. You know how many nights I was on a night shift alone listening to Jim Rohn? Procuring my brain, getting myself ready, pushing myself. Because Jim Rohn says that you have to work way harder than you've ever thought to become successful. The people around you think they know what success is, but most people around you, not to be rude, this is going to sound horrible, but most people around you are mediocre. They don't know what true success is. They don't know how to push you. They don't. You got to look, you got to seek mentors. You got to find them. They're out there. And I went online to find mentors and people, and they changed my life. Right? Wealth equality for mass printing of the pandemic is killing the middle class, 100%. Yeah. What are your thoughts on making your own Bitcoin farm? I want to do things like that. Yeah. Sam, how's it going? I was outside, just came back. First thing I did was turn into the stream. Shout out to Hidi Kimani. We love you. Today, my nonprofit house, 25-minute early recovery. I will triple that in the next 18 months with the new money. Wow, D-Dubs, God bless you. I love hearing that. Avoid people that tell you to slow down and replace them with those who tell you to speed up. Amen. I was 34% win rate last 2 months ago, but I'm 70% now since I started watching you. Yeah, your life has changed. Look at that. You've went from 30 to 70%. Amazing. I'm down 4,000 since I started trading crypto. I know I'll make 100x back, though. You will if you keep pushing yourself, Dan. You really will. All right, let's get the likes up to the watchers. I don't know why there's 1,000 people here that think the likes do not apply to them. If I was watching your channel, I would hit the like button for you. I'm a real dude. Be as real to me as I am to you. All right, let's make it happen together. All right. Good morning. Jim Rohn is a legend. Everybody needs to listen to him. Your life will change, guaranteed. I play a Jim Rohn video in my trading group every single day. I motivate everybody in my group every single day. I push you to realize that you can get to heights and places you never thought possible. You will be there. I got there, and I'm still on my way. It's just beginning for me. We're just scratching the surface, everybody. There's so much more coming for you, okay? I'm excited for your path. I'm excited for your life. I'm excited that you met me because I know I can help you. I met people that helped me online that I never knew. You just met me, so welcome. Paid off our crib 5 years ago. Paid off wife's car last week. Freedom. Amen. Sam, do you have a recommendation for hardware wallets? I like a Trezor wallet. The Trezor's only $100. It's right here. Please do not leave 90. You can have some trading money. I get you have to have, right? It is what it is. But, not financial advice, but as someone in the trading community of cryptocurrency, you must have a hardware wallet. You must self-custody the majority of your cryptos. Please, please, please. I'm in Cozumel on a cruise ship listening to The Lifer. Glad to be a lifer. Cozumel is beautiful, man. God bless you. You've inspired me to work hard and actually show what happens when you put the work in. Vibrate high every day. Frequency, love, and authenticity. Jim Rohn was never the same after leaving his original time and station. Literally can't find them anymore. We get creepy rich. You already gave me a shout out and a follow. That means so much to me. Thank you, Sam. Shout out to Mountain Magnets. We love you, man. I watched your previous video too. You made another video the other day. I saw it. You should build an online offer for people to invest in who didn't want to match. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. I don't do stuff like that. That sounds kind of weird. Holidays in Portugal without paying for a stay. When FTX happened, I got a ledger and did use FTX, but after that, I saw what could happen. Yeah. Sam is the man. Shout out to Jebbatron. Jebba, it's been a while. Love you, brother. It's been a minute. So let's take a look here at the long that I'm in. It's up. You know, I'm almost never in the red, man. We did lose one earlier trade today, but look, that looks like it could be making an Adam and Eve double bottom here or consolidating nicely. You know, I'm still somewhat bullish here on BTC. That could be a beautiful trade right now as we speak. Stochastics are low, 15-minute, above the 200 MA. Everything looking good with a higher low. A higher low above the 200 MA is a pretty good signal, in my humble opinion. We take this to 63,000. 706 would be the level we're looking for. And the stop would have to be somewhere at $60,045. All right. And you'd be able to risk 200 for 900, which would be great. And 100, 80 for 380. That's beautiful. I'll take that today. And all I need, and today I'm not too hungry on. And again, I like to limit. I've been limiting in every time now, saving a lot of gains. There's got to be like right above price for it to come to you, or right below price. Bang, right? So we add to that trade, and we got about 1,600 bucks working right now. 7,000 and 0.3 BTC. We turned the 0.3 Bitcoin that I had into 0.4, right? This 17,000 into 19,500, right? You guys see the balances just keep grinding. If you guys want someone to keep you pushing every single day, keep you accountable even in every hour, join the Discord. I've been much more consistent in everything I do because of the lifers. I love hearing that. It really is affecting you, right? Because I have to be consistent to survive. I have to be consistent to survive. I have to be able to hit most of my trades most of the time, or people are going to call me a fake. And to be a consistent trader is one of the hardest things in the world, and I built a business off of it. Like my whole entire reputation based off me hitting, and to do that, you have to work extremely, extremely hard. Anyone can hit a couple times a week, but to hit as much as we do and as much as I do, it's a constant process. You got to push yourself. If you want greatness, it's about you today. That's why we're saying the word you so much and not I. It's about you. This is your show. This is your time. I dedicate these 2 hours to you so you can build your mental energy to the highest level possible. It's real time right now in front of you. It's happening right now. You see me building my legacy, building my world one day at a time. You also are doing the same. It's rubbing off on you. You know what I mean? But your regular stream and Discord are so good for me. I've built a routine around them. 90% win rate, calls of the live stream. That's my master, man. I love you, brother. Shout out to the Gambit. And I've helped so many people learn how to trade that they, I know we've changed lives. Like they've written me the heartfelt emails explaining like how amazing things have been for them and how throughout the process their lives have changed. So, okay, crossing the 1 minute 200. Amen. Yeah. Consistency is the way. Amen. Satiq Trader. I'm from India too, bro. Amen. Shout out to Satiq Trader. Shout out to everybody out here. Harris Jaweed, Saeed Ziba, Chris Bacon, More Than One Monkey, FUD Expert. Wow, we got so many. Patrick Power. I love you, man. We love you, Patrick Power. Hope you're doing well, man. I watch your channel there. Seeing you're building your YouTube channel up. I actually consider the Discord membership just as important as my gym membership. I love that. When you guys tell me that, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to find more ways to motivate, more ways to push you, more ways to make it happen. Look, I get an email right here. People want to join the Leverage Mastery class right now. I see someone wants to jump on in. Mason wants in on the leverage mastery. All right. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP, which I put a trade out for it yesterday. And we're going to have some fun with these altcoins. It's funny. The last few months, you'd be like, this guy trades altcoins. All he does is trade Bitcoin. All right. So I put up BOOKMAP in this little flag. It popped a little bit. Broke out. Didn't do much, but it's still sideways. I believe we can still make some magic here. Bacon on the beach is what we used to say. Remember that? We need these altcoins to cook to get bacon on the beach. I'll tell you that. Getting a move to the upside here to about, okay. I'm still watching this BOOKMAP. It looks interesting to me. Now, if Bitcoin dumps, it'll dump. I just want you to understand that. It's all depending on what Bitcoin does. Every single chart. That's why you guys see me. It's always about being like, why is he so obsessed with Bitcoin? Because it's bacon on the beach every time of the last summer. Remember, like it was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Week says the copy trading stuff that interests me, but I don't understand it. I mean, you just trade a higher fee to copy someone else's trade. That's all. I've never been a fan of copy trading. I don't know why. It just doesn't excite me. It doesn't do it for me. Want to join you, Sammy, and your calls are 80% accurate. Can I live with that? Gonna make this job of wanting to follow the winners, not lose a team. You're a winner. Hey, man, jump on in, dude. And honestly, winners project winning and create winning. There's only one option, is winning. I don't have another option. I'm going to win this year. Like 2025, we're going to come into 2025 bulldozing 2024. You know what I mean? These years, we just keep ripping through them. Every year is a better year than the year before. Every year, we hit higher milestones than the year before. Right? Every year, we find a new way to win, man. And it's because each and every one of you show up every day here. You guys create this channel. You guys create the vibrance. You guys create it, Join the 99. Everybody, we're redoing our entire website. For some reason, when you renew, it kicks you out of the Discord sometimes. And we have to answer emails, and it's not fun. It's from a dev, and I won't get into it, but, we're fixing the problem, all right? And it's taken some things, and I'm gonna write a book about that actually one day. Yeah. Have you done your eye yoga today? I know, right? No, I got to do eye yoga, man. Thank you for teaching me that. The lifers are the new religion. I really think we are, though. Yeah. You are the opportunity. One love to everyone here in the stream. Amen. You are the opportunity, 100%. The opportunity is you. I was looking at CFX in a flag earlier today. Let's see if it still looks likely. I mean, it looks like it could make a bit of a pop here. They're all following Bitcoin's, ascending triangle. And if Bitcoin pops, you're going to get a move in a lot of these altcoins. I'm telling you, they're going to feel freed and they're going to pump. All right. That's just kind of what happens in this market. You can backtest it and see it happening. CFX looks interesting to me. You can see they're all forming these ascending triangles here with momentum of the 15-minute above the 200 MAs. I like what I'm seeing here. If it's a little high at the top of the channel, I'd like it to come back. It's kind of I can almost feel like it's breaking out here. I would watch this closely. This looks like it could make some gains here. CFX. And again, we start with 5 to 10 to 20, and then we're going to start getting bigger and bigger and bigger gains. And things will start to change. All right. And if you're not watching the live stream, say you're busy, say you're at work, say you build a bulldozer and you had to go actually use it for a second and you couldn't, we post these to the trading group so you can see what we talk about during the live. All right. Let's look at one of my long-term holds here, AITECH. That's what happens. And, you're convinced that the AI whole thing is going to come back. Wow, nice pump for the AITECH, really. That way bigger than a pump that I thought it was going to do. Nice to see that coming back. And that's accumulation at the bottom at the 886 retracement. I drew the fib. It came all the way back to its 886. Unbelievable, man. We ran this thing. I don't know if you remember. We got in early. This thing went from 60 to 40 cents. I mean, we had 8Xs, 10Xs. It was insane what happened in that last rally. Absolutely insanity. And you want to look for this rounded bottom. I do own AITECH. And you're looking for this rounded bottom here for AITECH to kind of complete its move. Made gains on your VELO call yesterday. Thank you, Sammy. Let's take a look at VELO on MEXC. And remember, I threw $4,000 just in there on the daily. It made a little bit of a move here. I'm not going to I'm not going to take full credit. I hit gains way bigger than that. But, you know, that was a nice flag that did pop to the upside here. So far, so good. And we're headed to the target. I said buy blindly when VELO broke the 200 MA. And so I threw $4,000 in there in front of all you guys just to show you that if I buy blindly, I'm likely going to win. I still hold it. All right. I still hold it on spot. Look, $9,000 P&L today. Not bad, right? I got $15,000 in Tether waiting, right? But I still hold, and I'm almost always buying some Bitcoin. I feel like I got about like $500 a day, at least, right? You regret more of the Bitcoin that you don't buy. It's $1,000. Always buy more Bitcoin than you realize. Just whenever you get a chance, you just buy more. I just buy more Bitcoin, you know? I remember I had like 0.2. I moved it to a place where I'm using a bot is trading, you know, and I'll show you the trading bot. It's right here. It entered along right there on this dip. It also, let's see, it entered along down here, right around, let's see what it did. It caught this bottom on a long perfectly, and then it sold the top. On that crazy move, it caught the bottom and sold the top yesterday, which is awesome. Then it caught along here, which is, I wouldn't have long there, but it exited long there in profit. You see, it got in there and it waited and it took its profit. And it hasn't traded since. It's waiting. Oh, and then it entered along there. And it was in profit for a while. It's now back in profit, or basically right at break even right now. Okay. I don't know what the GBs are. I should know, but I don't. All right. But the bot's doing pretty good. Your motivation and your teaching helped me build my 16K Caspa bag. One love. Everything is in your mind. You can do it. Exactly. Once you realize that you're the only one that can help you, everything becomes easily. You call the shots. Don't wait for anybody else. Amen. I bought Arbitrum for 50K. They are 30% down. Can you tell me your opinion, please? What would you do? I mean, if I was down like that, I would only buy something I believe in the long term. And so once I believe in the long term, it is what it is. So look, VELO looks nice to me. And the reason why it looks nice to me is because it's above. I swear I just saw something like fall on me. I don't know what happened there. It was like a glitch in the matrix. It was like, I think a bug fell on me, man. I don't know what. Who knows? Did you guys see anything on the screen? I'd like to play that back. Anyway, Bitcoin at 60,600. I made a long in front of you. We're going to see what happens. Breaking down below the 21 on the 1 minute. That's not a big deal. It's the 200 that you want to stress. Yeah, the 21's not a big deal. I mean, it can help. Send it, lifer. So I like VELO here, and I put $4,000 into VELO. Oh, the point was to show you that I'm still in VELO. Like, yeah, I like to be really truthful. Like, the guy put $4,000, and what happened to his $4,000? Like, you know what I mean? Did he make any money? What did he do? And I think it was down a couple $100 at one point. It was down about 300, about $300, right? The key is I want to hold this for a month and show you what happens to it over time. Turn this $4,000 into 16,000, and buy like 10 grand of Bitcoin, and then take 6 grand and save it, Sam, what bot are you using? It's my buddy made it through a service that we're going to come out with, you know what I mean? And I just said, I can't sell the service until I understand it and use it myself and really, really, really see it in working, you know what I mean? So back to BOOKMAP, link in the description below here to BOOKMAP. You can see we have a bunch of liquidity below us, a bunch of liquidity above us. We could go either way here. And so it's even kind of what the ascending channel that we are in right now. So you could say we could go either way. All right. Shout out to everybody here. I'm telling you right now, if you want to join or understand what I'm doing, jump into my class. I teach it this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time, New York City time, $150 for a 3-hour class. You get a copy of the class. You get a PowerPoint. You get a 9-point checklist that I go over during the class. You get homework. I'm telling you, I don't think you'll get a more defined way to trade anywhere online. I really don't. I promise. I believe I am, if not one of the best or the best person to learn from. VELO has great sentiment too. The marketing team has done a great job. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that. Yeah. For how many years are you streaming now on YouTube? For 5 years. Coming up in September. We started in 2019. Sammy, what is your overall opinion of ADA? Is it going to explode to the upside and may flip Bitcoin, or Hoskinson full of it? I don't think it'll ever flip Bitcoin. No. But I hold Cardano, and I hold like 40,000 USD of it, and I've been holding it for a long time. I got to do my first buy ever. My first play ever was basically 2 cents when I bought Cardano at 2 cents. Yeah. I've sent the payment. How long to get the invite link? Usually within like a minute or two. You know what I mean? Pretty fast. My wife is on call. My wife runs the customer service division, and she does have help, but she really runs it, Dude, you're so comprehensive, easy to listen to. Definitely one of the best teachers I've ever listened to. My mom was a great teacher, and some people are born to do things. I was born to teach. That's as good as a trader I am. I'm a better teacher, which is crazy, right? But that's the fact. And I can teach you anything, right? That I know. I mean, are you using the SMMA now? I use it sometimes, yes. I just added it to the equation for sure. Yeah. Dude, I listen when people around me are smart. I listen to them. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about, I want to talk about why the stochastics RSI are amazing and kind of how you implement them into your life and why. Like, why do I use the stochastics RSI so much? All right. And I'll tell you why. Let's take a look. I went through so many mentors to get here. Shout out to 3 Months Crypto. We love you. Your newsletter link is still working. Or I have an error here. Isn't working? I hope it is. Email Crypto Livers. Email my team when stuff like that happens. I don't do, technical back support. Okay. Yeah, but thank you for letting me know. It will be back on the new site soon. Thank you. Okay. Oh, so we don't have that. That's kind of stinks. All right. Are you still in the long? Yes, I am. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're breaking down now a little bit. Remember, I didn't put a lot in the long, right? So we'll see. This is a bigger long here. These longs I'll let go down $500, $600, $700. I'm risking that's like, I want to build this trade up. Like, I don't want it to be so small, but that takes time. Those are my USD trades. I usually don't even pay attention to them. All right. Market's looking sketchy. We're losing the 200 MA on the 15 and the 5 minute. That's bearish. So here, I mean, it does look pretty bearish to me. Looks like that's going to dump down to about 59,600, right? I mean, the stochastic suggests you're about to dump. You lost the smooth moving average now too, and you got curves. Indecision here. I may cut it off for 30. See, I made it a very small trade because it's Thursday. I'm not going to ape in with tons of money on a Thursday. It just doesn't make any sense. All right. Decided they no longer go to work with crypto. Yeah. Man, I entered a short just before losing 200 MA. The VIX is pumping. It's okay. I think people put a little too much on the VIX, but it's okay. So let's look at our all-time history index here for Bitcoin. And what I want to show you is how I trade Bitcoin in the long term. I'm going to give you guys a quick education of how I buy Bitcoin and when. Now, again, the cycle has been going for a while now, but I do 3 things. It's very simple, okay? Very simple. I look for, number one, I look for a bearish time when most people are very, very, very negative about the price action, all right? On your live, or no, did you show up? Had to go to X to see you live. Wow. I remember when Sammy was on Big Boy Show, he was the only panelist that was always cool, calm, cool, and collected. Thank you, man. Same time every day. Why do you need an alert? I know, right? I'm here every single day at 10 a.m., like for years on end, without like, that's why I'm always like, people are always like, oh, I couldn't find your stream. I'm like, but like, just be consistent as me and you'll be here, right? Yeah, 1 minute just got rejected by the 200. You see, and that was the short right there. Once we lost the 200, could have shorted the market today. I'm in a bigger trade. I'm not trying to scalp with the smaller time frames, but I could easily be in a win right now on that short. All right, and I should have really. And then the retest right there, we couldn't get back above it. I still feel some lackluster price action. And I'll probably cut this off, $40 loss. Instead of losing 80 bucks, it looks like I'm gonna lose 80 bucks anyway. And if it comes back up and it levels off and it gets back above the 200, that's when I can get back in the long anyway. So what I'll do is, look, I'll limit out. You'll go to close. You'll go all the way here. Make sure you're on the USD. And you'll limit out. Right, and that's the cheapest way to get out. So you don't mark it out. You limit out. Limit in and limit out. Funny, I was watching a live streamer the other day, and he was like, limiting in is a scam. And I was like, wow. Like, I mean, I'm saying sometimes you'll miss a move. Like, I think what he meant was it's like you might miss the move because it's so fast. I think that's what he meant, but I don't think, you know, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but like, he obviously sounded very ignorant. You know what I mean? I would love to clip it out and play it. If anyone knows who it was, I'm not going to say who it was, but if you heard it, he was like, limiting out is a scam. And I was like, all right. Yeah. Please take a quick look for Jasmine later, brother. Thank you so much. If you want me to look at a coin, everybody, we do what's called super chats. All right. And what you can do is you can send in a super chat. I want to go to live chat. It always does the top chat. I want to go here to fan funding. And if right here, members only. I took Master Friend's mentorship. He taught me how to trade futures and how to master discipline. I'm now trading a funded account and stacking racks. Look at that. If you can look at CRO, please, peace and love. Amen. Tori. Yeah. And again, there's people that go and learn with me and do what I do. There's people that learn what Master Friend does. There's people that do both. I think the smartest thing is to learn from both of us, because that's what a progressive individual takes as much information they can from as many places as they can. However, if you get a system that's working, don't add too much too. I always caution that. Like, if it's working, let it sit, you know? So, yeah. Wow, someone really knew who it was too. You guys are funny, man. All right. Yeah, I just want to, I said it yesterday because I want you to understand that, like, limiting is a good thing. Yeah. Hello, have a good day. Altcoin to the moon. I wonder about the Sun coin. I don't know, man, but that's weird. I don't want to be your exit liquidity. Depends on when you're timing you're limiting out of. There's no liquidity, it won't fill the order. Yeah, but if you trade Bitcoin, there's always liquidity, so I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Agree, and I learned so much from you both. Positivity and gratitude. TA, my life is already changing, Sam, and I can express how grateful I am to you both. I love you, Tony. The 5 of the 7 minute fell past the 200 MA. The 15 to the 31 hour look like they're coming down to the 200 as well. Yep, and they're pushing that liquidity down. It looks like we're going to head down to 59,600 here for BTC. We may have to short that 15-minute dumpage. You never know, though. We're still kind of holding on to 60,039. And it's lackluster sideways Thursday. Right. What's your soul price target again? I don't know. I'd have to sit and really talk about it and look at it. But right in the long term, I'd say $500 and I'd be happy, you know. Tomorrow, Powell has the speech. You are joined at this event. Yes, we'll be going over Powell as he talks tomorrow. Yeah. Casware has been restored. I mean, what about the Cas I had in there? You know? Losing support on the 1 minute. Yeah, it's okay. It's a lackluster Thursday, man. 1 hour curving. Yep. 2 hour. And then a 4 hour coming down like we suggested it would. Just taking its time. Now we're bouncing back up to 60. You know, it's like there's not a lot of liquidity. They're going to go either way. Trading it is kind of pointless until we get more of a defined idea here. What I do like, and the idea that we're going to pump is this. There's a cup. Still a cup and handle, technically still a cup and handle here that broke out, retested, and is still on its way to the upside. And then the moving averages, see how they're getting close and tight? That tells me we're going to gap through this VRVP. That's why I have that bigger trade open, and I'm not gonna get rid of it. Yeah. I'm missing Cas and Casware as well, Sammy. That's pretty shady, man. The silver gold ratio is way out of whack. Silver is cheap these days compared to gold. Yeah, silver should have went up with gold 100%. I agree with that. They've messed with it. They shorted the silver price for years and manipulated it. Yeah, it's really sad. Sol will go up to the point break. Even it happens for Sol. Yeah. A well-hung Adam and Eve. Funny. Tomorrow, Powell will have a speech. Are you joined at this event? Yeah. I like when he does karaoke. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He seems like a fun guy. Who does karaoke? Right? Certain types of people think everything they don't understand is a scam. Yeah. What would be the trigger to enter this trade setup for the potential short? I want your exact psychology. It would have been already when the 1 minute lost to 200, technically. I'd already been taking money out of the short, personally. You know, if I think a bigger short is coming, it's going to be when this 15 minute loses the 200 MA. It looks like it may not happen, right? But, you know, we still may be inside of this tight channel that may break out. I'm still long on the bigger trade, right? And again, I expected this. It was rainy this morning when I woke up. Kind of a dreary day with low energy. I saw the markets on Thursday after a big pump. I wore a dark blue suit because it was kind of like, you know, with the gray and blue, right? That's the way it looked today. And I just had that feeling, you know, that things were going to be a little slower, a little chiller, you know, and I still was going to bring the energy and still going to bring the moment. But I had a feeling that Bitcoin would be at about 60,500 for most of the stream. And that's what we've been seeing. You can't surf waves that aren't there, you know? So you can bring your board to the beach and you can want to surf all you want. You can want to trade all you want. That's why I tell traders, like, you can't depict what day you're going to trade. Fine, I could try to squeeze something out on like the 1 second chart right now. I you know what I mean? I could do that, but you know, I had the same feeling today too, Sam. Yep. Sam, bump some. I'll build rare demos and freestyle. You're funny. Bump some Ill Bill rare demos. You're funny. Yeah, Ill Bill's the man. Why do they scale into a trade whilst it's red? Why not scale in whilst it's green? That's what you're supposed to do, depending though. You want to scale into a long when it's red though. You want to scale into a short when you're green. What you just said is right, but the opposite. You know what I mean? I don't know. Looking to enter a big long-term trade soon. Pump it, bro. Pump the likes, baby. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. My goodness. 629 likes. Why can't we get those likes all the way up, baby? Let's go. I like the sound of Sammy Cup and Hattie Cafe. Soups and sandwiches. Ah. Wait, I want to do my best crypto jab. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crypto Jab. I'm sorry, I had to do that. I like Crypto Jab. I think he's amazing. But he does like a voice thing too, and I love it. Your music is amazing, bro. Do you have a mix on YouTube? It's true. BOOKMAP flip liquidation zones. I'll take broccoli soup and hammy. We only have cheese left, cream of broccoli, actually. We ran out of broccoli. We have cream of broccoli now. Welcome to the Crypto Jab Show. I'll take Bitcoin soup and hammy. You're funny. I like the sound of Sammy Cup and Hattie. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room. My name's Peter from Family Guy. That's right. When I watch crypto, I watch the Crypto Lifer every single day. He's the best. I love him. Me and Lois watch him all the time. Hey, Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Do the click at the end. If you're here wondering why you can't make profits and you haven't hit the like button, the simplest thing to fix is your mentality. Amazing. Wow. Don't trade until you get 1,000 likes every day, Sammy. Tough love is the best love. Right back. I'm not giving you guys a trade. So classes are on Discord. Yeah. Where's your stop for the bigger term USD trade? I think Bacon on the Beach would be a hell of a restaurant name. Oh, that would be awesome. Bacon on the beach. The only thing is I don't eat bacon. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad. You know? I'm like, you know, I don't eat pork. We could do bacon on the beach. B-A-K-I-N-G. Baking on the beach. And that would be just as good though. You know what I mean? I would call it bacon on the beach. B-A-K-I-N though. I take the G off, right? Bacon on the beach. That would be, I think I'm going to have a restaurant called Bacon on the Beach, man. It's happening. You just did it. We got Sammy's Salsa Water. We got Bacon on the Beach. We got so much stuff to do in the next 10 years, man. I got so much work ahead of me. I'm telling you right now, I got to learn. I got to go research a beverage company. I got to find a beverage. I got to go to the facility. I want to see how it happens. How do they put how does it work? I want filters. I want fresh water. I want the good beach. I mean, the good, you know, the good fruits. Beach, bacon on the beach in my head right now. Sounds like 420 restaurant. Eat. Hey, it's whatever you want it to be, my friends. All right. So if the 15-minute loses the two, I had two questions that came at me right now. One was, where's my stop loss on the bigger trade? I want to answer that. It is at 58,410. Okay, 58,410. Forgot to say, let's dive on into it. Right, Bullish Burger and Bearish Burger. You can sell CBD too. You're funny. No more food. I'm hungry now. Baking on the beach. Exactly. Baking on the beach. That's going to be the name of the song. But it's going to be like this. Hello, Bacon on the Beach. How may we help you? May take your order. Bacon on the Beach. How may take your order? Right? It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So now it looks like they're definitely going to dump us down to 50,600. I mean, all that liquidity is down there. Very, very likely. All right. May even cut off my long-term trade and re-enter at a lower price. Because why not, right? It looks like I can get below 60K one more time. Just looking bearish to me. I'll be honest to everybody. And the key to winning is knowing when to cut. Oh, see, there it goes. Well, I should just be in a short right now. I knew it was going to short. I don't know. Today I didn't have that like have to be in a trade today. I think I got so fat with the wins yesterday that I got a little lazy today. And I also was just, you know what it was? It's not even that. It's I know my position and I play my part, you know? And I just know Thursdays are just like, kind of like, you know? But it did go further to the downside, head and shouldery. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce back. I'm not going to be panic selling or anything right now. It's a Thursday, man. If we break the 15, that's an M pattern, and then you got to look at it like an M. And then you could say that it could head down to the, you know, on a wick or even lower, somewhere to about 58,800. So that's definitely a possibility there for BTC. Look, not one comment. Let me see if I got one comment. Now, still not a comment. I just can't believe it. It's weird. It's like a conspiracy, right? Nobody wants to comment on this? Like, not one person comments on this? There you go. No one wants to comment because you voice their opinion if you find it a bit... oh, wow, right? Funny, that's so funny, this guy. He came in there to do it. Literally, people forget the truth, but remember the laws. 100%. Every single time. U.S. Labor Department revises the 12-month job growth down to 818,000. In other words, the economy actually created 18,000 less jobs than initially reported. This is bullish for Bitcoin because it means interest rate reduction and possibly money printing. Yeah. They're trying to make the jobs look better than they were. For whatever reason, I do not know. 100% I agree with that. Yeah. Shout out to J Chains in the house. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. Just bought this LA penthouse with my crypto pod. Look at that. I mean, that's insane. Absolute insanity. It can always get better, man. You can always give more. You can always achieve more. You can always push yourself for more. It never ends. It never truly ends. All right. Bitcoin at 60,320, down $200 now, on the move. Just kind of like, And so that's what I'm doing, is just watching this flag. Waiting for us to come to the bottom to possibly add to my bigger long. That's really it. And we could have scalped the short if need be. There we go. We are dumping pretty fast now. And the 7-minute loss to 200 retested it. Now losing the SMMA. I could even short that if I so choose to. Somewhere back to the bottom of the pattern, something like this. All right. Just not my thing on Thursdays to go too hard on the market. All right. Specifically, if today we didn't have as much movement yesterday, then we might have got some love. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we got all the movement was yesterday. There's a chance this wedge breaks back to the upside here, and we're still inside this channel. So I got mixed signals. I'm not overly bearish or bullish. Just kind of waiting for the market to give me a better sign. And I know it's slow volume, so yeah, I'm not, you know, I'm just building a bigger long, nothing crazy today. I wish I could be like all over like we usually do, but that's just, you know, we've moved a couple $100 in 2 hours, an hour and a half, right? So what I do want to get you excited for is this. Let me teach you, is the coins that could be making some huge moves. Let's talk about that. Let's get back into the altcoins and really spend some time on the altcoins. I got new ones coming at you, big ones coming at you. I believe Chainlink is a beautiful buy right now. All right, personally, I'm going to go down the list right now and show you what I believe is worth getting into. I have bags of them too. I already have 100 grand in Chainlink. So when I tell you I like it, it's usually because I have a bag of it too. All right. BTT tends to do well. I actually put a chart out for it last night. I would just scalp it, though I wouldn't hold it long term, but it's up 27% in 7 days. I own some Immutable X. I think it's a gaming token that's going to do well over time. I see it getting to at least a $10 billion market cap. That's a 5X right there. I believe FET will revisit that 270 and more, go to probably $10. I see a 10X coming out of this, at least ASI, right? I own it too. Chainlink, I don't see how it doesn't go to $50 to do a 5X from here, maybe even go to 100 and 10X in this rally. Near Protocol, another one of my favorite coins to be stacking, specifically at $4, and it holds the levels pretty nicely. Near is something I would be adding to my long-term portfolio. Airweave is something that I also like. Theta's a little old. It's from last cycle. It went to $20. Maybe it does a 20X. I don't know. Helium's got a good following, but I'm just not that into it. Avalanche at 24 to me is a steal. It's going to $150 again and more. That's going to be a 7X on Avalanche. I don't see how it doesn't do that. Render is a steal at $5. It was the bigger player in the RWA space. Everyone was all over it, right? Optimism, I got a little bag of, but I think we can do better. A Cash Network tends to pump really hard. AKT. I wouldn't, I would add it to the bag. I love Ordi. I've been holding Ordi. We started getting Ordi at $5. It's still holding a 6X. Ordi is huge, actually, from when we first found it. And I believe you want to have exposure to that BRC20 space. The Pyth network, which is going to be like the Oracle, right? For Solana, I think this is amazing. I think it's hot. And I think it's definitely worth having a bag of. I have a bag of Pyth as well. Okay. Phantom, an oldie but goodie. I don't see how it doesn't get to 450 and 10X in this rally. I don't own any though. Cardano, I have a bag of. Overtime. Ondo, I have a bag of. I think it's worth it. Right? Core actually got my radar. I think it's a pretty hot project that could do numbers. I don't own any, but it's hot. I can't own everything, so. I got bags of Matic. It pumped 25% in the last 7 days, which is interesting. I think Ton is a great buy, anywhere between $4 and $6. A little above $6, a little overpriced, but any between 4 and 6 is amazing. I could even say 4 into 7, but I really like Ton. It's got its own messaging app that's going to be huge, right? That's the Telegram network, so I just think it could get huge. I got some AGLD from the last cycle. It went from 20 to 500. Can it get back to 500? Possibilities. Mantra DAO's been super hot. I don't own any yet, though. You might want to rate. And I got 100 grand in Solana. I got Jasmy Coin. I believe in it. I got some Pepe. I think if anything goes up, I got some Jupe. I think because Solana's big, people are buying memes. You want to have the biggest exchange on Solana. It's the Jupiter exchange. I got Casper. We've been buying Casper since a penny. All right. And it's a beautiful project. Proof of work. 23 in the game. $3.8 billion market cap. I don't see how it doesn't get to at least $1 at one point. I got Beam. It's an amazing gaming project on Avalanche. I think it's going to be hot. I like it. I got into Beam. I got Brett is one of the hottest meme coins in the game at basically still holding near $1 billion market cap. When we come back up strong, I don't see how Brett doesn't pump. SEI is worth paying attention to. Super fast, can really do numbers, somewhat compete with Solana. Cosmos, I don't know what happened to it. I really gave up on it. I put a lot of money in it. It's kind of sad it didn't do anything. Maybe it can come back to $15 and I can get out at one point. The ecosystem is amazing. The staking, the Kepler app, their DeFi really expanded this year. I'd like to see that kind of show off in the price of Atom. I have not seen that. So pretty sad. Lackluster times for Atom. Polkadot is supposed to be amazing. It's always been lackluster. The guy who started it is supposed to be kind of a pedo too. I don't know for sure, but there's some weird stuff with Polkadot. I don't know. I stay away from it. Ethereum Nave Service likes to pump with Ethereum pumps. It's a better play than Ethereum, right? I think Knockoin will follow Ton, and it's a good meme to have. I got some whiff. I think you got to have some whiff. I think Celestia will come back to its previous highs, and $5 is a great buy. I own some Floki. I think Floki's amazing. I regretfully own Algorand that I bought a long time ago, but over time we'll see what happens. And I think BNB will revisit its highs, and that's like the top 100 coins. I like Injective Protocol too as well. Starknet, I'd leave it alone. It pumped up, came back down. I don't know. I think there's better out there. And a lot of these are kind of my opinions too, and ideas. Bonk is hot. I think Bonk will continue to rip. And there you have it. Just kind of giving you guys kind of my ideas here on the altcoins that matter. Hi, Sam. am back again. Shout out to Crypto Don Boy. We love you, bro. Tet bounced hard the last 3 days. Wise voice of gig. Yeah. Chart analysis and XRP. Bacon on the beach. I love that. CSPR is the real gem. Never went through bull run. Wait for it. Oh, that project is horrible. Yeah, really bad. Really bad. I researched, I even interviewed people there on the board at Consensus, and the person interviewing me refused to look me in the face the whole time. Go watch the interview. It's still on my channel. And again, I respect everybody and I love everybody, but it sits in my mind as one of the weirdest conversations I've had in a long time. When I interview people, they look me in, we're talking, it's awesome. And this whole time, the person was looking somewhere else. I remember it now. And I don't know, man. I define small ideas. Remember, I dumped Caspa. We were DCAing into it in the bear market. Remember? Somewhere in here. And I accumulated it. We came up, and then right around here, I was like, I'm out on this thing. I'm done with this thing. And thank God I did. I mean, it just continues to. It's the worst coin in the game. One of them. Yeah. It's insider selling. I don't know if they care about the project. Yeah. They got hacked recently. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Pretty shady. I got out a long time ago. Somewhere here, right? Remember June of 2023 or something? I started getting out of this thing a long time ago. Yeah. I would cut it off completely and never look at it again, but that's me. Yeah, I'd rather just cut things off, man. Take the loss and be able to go figure it out. Bitcoin took a beat down to the downside. Looks like it was supposed to. I mean, from the very beginning, we said that the 4 hour was bearish and going to head down to the bottom of the pattern. That's exactly what we said when the show started, right? So, and that's exactly what's happening. You're getting a bearish engulfing candle in the 4 hour time frame with high stochastics, right? It's kind of obvious, right? They're like, why didn't you short then, Lifer? I don't know, man. Because I'm not perfect and I don't do everything every time. And I don't need to freaking prove myself to everybody every single moment of my day. All right. Could you help me on my gains? If so, at a loss helps me with gains on other projects. I mean, I can't, you got to do your own thing. If you watch me every day, I believe you'll get the education that to help yourself. Remember to take profits off it and don't marry your coins, or you'll be a bag holder. Amen. Bearish divergence on the 2 hour time frame. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's bearish divvy there too. Yeah, that swung up while that swung down, and then the 2 hour wants to dump. Probably come down to 59,195 now. And BOOKMAP had the liquidity, and we went right to it. Said we were going lower, and we did. All right. No bears today, please. With the RSI is mainly what I meant to. Oh yeah, let me get back to what I was doing. So I wanted to teach you guys how to buy Bitcoin on the low, or how I bought Bitcoin on the low. All right. Look, this could still bounce. You never know. It's a Thursday. We lost the SMMA on the 7. That means more pain now. And you go to this next high volume node, 59,006 to 59,100. Thanks, Sam, for the. I didn't give you advice. Yeah. I did not give you any advice. Yeah. Don't try to bait and switch me there. I just talked about how I felt about the project. I did not give you any advice. Okay. Let's make that very clear. I want you to write right now, I did not give you advice. I wouldn't mind it. So take a look here on the weekly, and we're taking a look at the stochastics RSI. Low, 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 low. So how I buy Bitcoin, I look at the 2 week chart. Whenever we get super low on the stochastics RSI, I begin to accumulate. The longer we're in and the more I start to accumulate towards the end. So that was a buy there at 3,000. That was a buy there at 3,000, 5,000. That was a buy there down there at about 16,000, right? That was a buy there at about 25,000. That was even a buy there at 30,000. I did buy half a Bitcoin there. It took a long time to come up in value. Give your opinion. That's my bad, brother. Didn't mean to come across like that. Nothing but love. Hey, man, I'm just messing with you, but thank you. Can you give me some advice? You're so strange, man. Now, we should 100x short this. Because you just said... I don't know what's going to happen today, honestly. It's a Thursday. Yeah. And look where it's at now. Jeremy Kinlaw. Yeah. The feds are watching. You never know, man. So whenever we get below the dotted line, I'm accumulating Bitcoin. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times literally in the last 10 years since 2014, since its beginnings, right? So, and then I couple this with the fear and greed index, and you'll see this will get into the shaded region in the 20s. It's really simple to buy Bitcoin on the low. Use the fear and greed index in the 2-week chart with stochastics RSI. And you buy whenever they get below the dotted line, and you have like a bag. Like you have to know that you're not going to buy all at once. So like once we get below, I'm like, all right, I'm going to put 15 grand in, 2 grand a day or 2 grand a week. You know what I mean? Or $1 grand a week for 15 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Want a fun closeout matches? Biz here on Florida. Sealy and Stearns and Foster. Funny. Hey Lifer, what memes do you like? 15 RSI is really low, so it might. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the fear. Yeah. Well, maybe that's a good thing, man, because you don't want fear in your life. So we looked at a bunch of different things here. Likely getting the pullback. All coins are going to follow. They're going to pull back. You know what I mean? Washbox Inc. Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's true, right? I have some sound advice. Don't be in the wind, you know? Funny, I wake up every morning and I'm like, all right, here we go. The stream's going to come. I got to work out. I got to get my mind right for thousands of people and make sure we're hitting on the stream. Make sure that I'm in the right place mentally. I'm working out, I'm meditating, and I'm working on the charts with each and every one of you, right? I need a 2-week vacation for the charts. Take it, man. Take what you need. I wish I could get a really long break from the charts. It would be good for me. If we get below 59.6, that's a lower low and also had a lower high. Yeah. Buys 60K. I buy Orlando Silly Seams and Fosters with the semi-load, very profitable. My soulmate passed away and I have not worked for a year, so need backing. I bought Orlando Seams and the semi-load. Interesting. Email cryptolivers@gmail. I'm not going to say we're even going to look at it, but just email us. Maybe we will. I guess it's more uncertainty. We're getting squished into a smaller range. Hard to trade, and soon enough, tons will profit and tons will get wrecked. Amen. Don't go chart blind. I know, right? Or like writer's block, chart block. I just can't see it anymore the way I used to. What happened to me? That's happened to me. I woke up one day and just like, I was on the live and I'm just like all over the place and I'm like, man, that was a bad live stream. It's happened to me. You have to remember, this show consists of me being confident and paying attention, me being well rested and focused, the market doing the right thing, the internet doing the right thing. You know what I mean? There's so many things that come into to make this show happen, and each and every one of you showing up. So it's like unbelievable. Will you sell your Bitcoin? No, never. No, I will use it as collateral, or maybe only things I really, 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 really think are amazing. Like, you know. Shout out to Servando Estrada. I love you. You're the greatest, Servando. Chart Blanche, man. Shout out to DJ Johnny 55. D Johnny 55. Hey Sam, I really appreciate what you do, and I join you from work and understand the logic from you. Shout out to Afam Asif. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you. Bitcoin sitting at 60,160 now. They got more liquidity down to 59.6. That's where they said they wanted to take us. There's really nothing above us. All the market says we're going down, down, down. Johnny Vive is alive. Remember Johnny Vive? Hey, Sam, I really appreciate what you do. You too, man. Thank you for coming here. If you didn't come here, then you wouldn't be able to appreciate me, and I wouldn't be able to appreciate you. So blessings to you, my friend. Blessings to you. Okay, the worldly view. What's going on? You know what I mean? I always try to I'm paying attention to the world, what's happening in the world. Like, I knew about BRICS in 2011, man. And, you know, they are slowly dropping the DXY. But there are more and more countries around the world adopting it too as well. And so even though we're getting sell-offs in the DXY, it's also still a very popular currency. Still wants to be adopted by third world countries and still has a pretty much a lot of power right now, right? I took your trade 20 minutes ago and it's already in the green. Amen. I don't know which trade was that, but God bless you, my friend. Glad to hear your voice is back, brother. Yeah, all the way back, man. All the way. If it's getting too crazy, just go away for a time. The crypto market, don't run away. You're a great man, Sammy. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Every one of you that, like, you say I'm a great man, you say I'm a good guy, like, you guys really make me feel good. I appreciate that, you know? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Very nice people here on the live. Some of the nicest people in the whole world are on this live stream, and I stand by that. So I just want to bring down the temperature there. The sun come out finally, and it's on my face now. It's shining bright. Lifer, I'll be joining the Lifers in September. I can't wait to see you there. Everyone, if you want to jump on in, go to cryptolifer.com and join the trading group in the pinned comment up here. If you want to join Weeks, jump into Weeks right here. Hit that link, and you'll jump on into our sign up, right? You'll get bonuses, 0 spot fees. That's amazing, right? So that's what they're doing here. 0 spot fees, competing with Meg C. You can buy and sell without paying a dime on spot, and 0.1% maker and 0.3% taker fees. Very, very light compared to the rest of the market. You will absolutely love it. Non-KYC lowest fees in the game. Sign up to Weeks right now today. There's a link right there. Get it going. What are you waiting on? Best exchange in the game, baby. Best exchange in the game. Bitcoin bouncing back, 60,180. I wouldn't be surprised if we go sideways. I'm still in the longer long. Unless we lose the 2-hour 200 MA, the 1-hour 200 MA, I still stay long. We'd have to lose that for me to be bearish. All right. Blessings on everybody here, man. And we're wrapping the show up, coming down towards the 9th inning here, towards the end of the stream. This song always comes on as one of the last songs towards the end of the stream, right? And look, it's a breakout fake out. It's a bull flag that they broke out, and it's still ready to rock. See what I'm saying? That's what I see. Just a bull flag touching the 21 on the 2-week chart, about to blast. Honestly, right now, I'm going to give you a trade. I know you think I'm crazy, but this is a trade right here. It could be made right now. The entry would be now. The stop loss would be low that wick, because you'd be like, all right, we'd have to go to the wick, and you'd head for 100,000. Right? This trade is likely doable. It would take you some time for it to play out, but it doesn't mean it can't, and it's cup and handily. You got support or resistance. Previous support was resistance right there with the wick. You got this area here, which is pretty strong. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this plays out. Take a screenshot of this. Take a picture of this. And let's publish this. Why not? So I see a bull flag on the 22-hour time frame, right? Long. That's set in stone now, and I'd love to see that happen. You know, and what if it hits the date? I did one of these before on 69,000. I was off by like a few days. All right. Sent that to Twitter for fun. Why not? Right. So yeah, I mean, everything kind of looking pretty good. 1156. Bitcoin back at 60,300, bouncing. That's why I didn't jump into a short too quickly there. I'm watching the, to me, I see consolidation. Just range bound. And I'll be honest, we had such a big day yesterday that I'm taking it easy today. I'm just being honest with you all. I'm relishing in the wins, man. Master Friend will teach you that. I will teach you that. Pat yourself on the back when you win in trading. Hey, you beat yourself up when you lose. Why don't you make yourself feel good when you win, right? So very important that we do those two things. Not beat ourselves up, but you know what I mean? That we take care of ourselves and we believe in ourselves. You know? Imagine the free money and shorting NFTs. Yeah, I mean, I think NFTs are like, I'm not into them. I bypassed them last cycle, and fine, I didn't become a Bored Ape. I guess I missed out there, and I knew about them early, but it's like, it's okay. All right. So I think we covered a lot of ground here for Bitcoin. I showed you how I bought Bitcoin on the low, using the Fear and Greed Index and the 2-week chart, right? We talked about Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. One last thing we should see, because we want to see that slipping a little bit for these altcoins, but it looks like it's holding on strong. I expect this cycle to be a Bitcoin cycle, a little stronger than, I'm not going to say we're not going to get an altcoin season, but I just expect it to be a stronger Bitcoin cycle than we've ever seen, right? It's still a bull pennant. You'd like it to come back to the bottom of the pattern, but it doesn't suggest that it may. Still a bit of a bull pennant here, getting oversold. You want to come back down and bounce, but it may continue to pump. We have a support of resistance right here too for Bitcoin that we're kind of hanging on a little bit there. So only time will tell. Oversold here on the stochastics RSI. Or getting there. I'd watch this flag. The flag looks like it's going to pump. It looks more like a descending triangle now. When I look at it here, it doesn't look too great. See how today's ends. If we end kind of consolidated up in here, then or do we lose this trend line and start to drop? Makes sense we would head further lower and get the altcoins some movements, but we want this to dump to give the altcoin some love. Look, we're back to 60,400, kind of where we started the stream. And even though they got big red building, they didn't really eat yet. They could be spoofing these. I don't know. I've seen it happen before. So you never know. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Wish we could have live traded all day long, but it is Thursday. Until the bull run really happens, right? The right shoulder is coming now. Be blessed for taking care of your business and family. Live life with love and never lie. Amen. Live life with love and never lie. Amen. Shout out to JP Trees in the house. Shout out to Andrew Anderson. Shout out to Emmanuel Aldretti. Shout out to Francisco Lara. Shout out to Home Edge Pro. Jeffrey D12. Great stream. Bears won't allow this. Thank you, Sammy. Hope you have a great day. NFT era is over. Yeah. Sam, posts like this will bring hate if it dumps tomorrow. I don't know what he means, man. Yeah, I don't see hate, man. People respect me for being honest. You have a negative perspective that won't play out in my reality. Yeah. Weekly Bitcoin dominance looks like a rising wedge. It does. Yes, it does. Yep. We'll email you on the mattress biz. See if you're interested. Thank you. Why not? You never know. It's got to make 10, 20 grand a day, though, or I'm not going to be looking at it, Facebook invests $12 billion in the metaverse. Would all that money be wasted? Lifer, I love you, bro. I love you too, Jane Rainey. Shout out to all my friends watching. Sack of Bones, Kenzo, and Florin. Awesome. Shout out to the Gambit. We love you, brother. Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for jumping on into the live. Hope you have a wonderful day no matter what. Cheers, Sam. Haven't missed a live all year so far. You're a big part of my daily life now. Have a great day, the chef. Hey, that's why, and every time I think of honestly taking a day off or something, remember how many people that might be really depressed that morning and they're like, I can't wait to be at Sam's live. It's going to change me. And then I don't show up. I got an obligation to so many people around the world, and I'm always going to meet that now at this point. You guys have wrapped me up, and I'm super excited that I'm in this with all of you, and I'm not going anywhere. So Bitcoin at 60,380, battling these key levels. I could see this big pump coming on the 2-week chart all the way to $108,000 by March of 31st. Could happen, baby. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank you so much for your constant viewership, your love, your support, and everybody that sends positive energy my way and helps raise my frequency and vibration. That's what you're doing every day when you show up. So if we can get the likes to 1,000 likes, it'd be awesome. We're very close to 729. 1,000 likes would really boost this video and get it pumping. It would mean that everyone that saw this video really liked it. Let's see if we can do it. I believe you guys can do it. Of the 1,100 people here, there's definitely 400 or 370 people that can hit that, smash that like button. I'll sit here and just see how far we go. Nothing? No love at all? That's crazy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that each and every one of you are beautiful people that want to help other people succeed. I believe everybody watching here is someone that wants to hit that like button for somebody else and cares about other people. I believe that you guys are all awesome and will support me no matter what. And you'll pump that like all the way to at least 900 likes. I believe it. Because I wouldn't hang out with other people I wouldn't hang out with the type of people that wouldn't hit the like button. I just wouldn't. Those aren't the people I invite to my house. Those aren't the people I would do business with. Those aren't the people that I would strive to become successful with. So, yeah, I want good karmatic people that push their energy out into the world in a positive way. That's the key to me every single day. Shout out to all the beautiful people here hitting that like. I greatly appreciated that. Thank you so much. Remember, we have class this Saturday. You want to sign up to class, hit the QR code or the link below to find out more. You can even email cryptolifers@gmail to pay in cryptocurrency. If you want to jump onto the class, it'll blow your mind. Only $150. I teach you what people are charging thousands of dollars for. I'm telling you right now, strive to be the best. Push yourself. Take that class and invest in yourself. That investment, that $150 will stay with you for the rest of your life. All right? It's not like a piece of clothing like this jacket that may eventually get old, or I might outgrow, or something might happen. For the rest of your life, my friends. For the rest of your life. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you all tomorrow on another beautiful live. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys on the next morning live stream. Have a wonderful day. You can, you will. You are all the best. Believe in yourselves. You've got this. Stay fresh. Stay amazing. Thank you.